Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Kettlehead Brewing Company. They're out of Tilton, New Hampshire. This is the Triple Agent. It's a triple IPA, clocking in at 9.5% alcohol by volume. This beer was given to me by Mr. Bumpy Road Brews. Thanks a lot, Bumpy. I appreciate it. Link to his channel will be in the description below. So if you haven't already, definitely go check him out. He does great beer reviews. But chances are, if you are subbed to me and watch any of my videos, more than likely you've seen us hanging out together and doing reviews. So there's no date on this can. I'm assuming it's fresh because it was given to me, and I know that Bumpy gets really fresh beer from Kettlehead in his area. This is, made not too far from where he lives, actually, Tilton, New Hampshire. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've had a lot of stuff from Kettlehead, and I really do like their beers. So let's see what we're working with here. Pour this bad boy up. Oh man, does that look juicy or what? That's a juicy looking brew right there, folks. Orange juice with a head. Very attractive appearance. I'm already getting some nice citrus notes on the aroma. Tangerine. Slight grapefruit as well with this one. Light pineapple note. Some wheat malt. Yeah, definitely pineapple. But mostly citrus forward, a little bit of tropical fruit, and that wheat, bready malt aroma. It's pretty much all I'm getting on the nose. Definitely doesn't smell boozy. None of the 9.5% is coming through on the aroma. Smells like it's going to be nice and juicy. Maybe even a slight like a slight piney note in there as well. It's interesting. It smells really good though. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Really nice. So that tangerine citrus note right up front. There's a little bit of grapefruit. There's a little bit of bitterness with this one kind of in the middle before you get to the end of the sip and swallow it down. It's kind of, I would say, after the sip, after you swallow it down, that bitterness kind of lingers a little bit. It's actually a pretty moderately bitter beer. Really enjoyable. Definitely a little bit more bitter, though, than some of the New England style IPAs that I've had recently. And if you look at the appearance, it's definitely along the lines of a New England juice bomb in the appearance. But it has some nice wheat bready malt notes in the middle of the sip. Once you get through that tropical fruit or that tangerine citrus and a little bit of pineapple, you get some nice wheat bready malt notes in the middle of the sip. And then on the end, you're getting that bitterness. A little bit of like a pithy type note, like that you get with orange peel or like the grapefruit, the white part of the fruit. It's kind of bitter. That's what I'm getting. It's a very pithy type note. Very enjoyable overall, I would say. I mean, there's no alcohol presence. The body with this is medium carbonation, low end of medium. It's got really almost a creamy mouthfeel to it. Very silky smooth all the way through. Very enjoyable beer. I don't think I've watched Bumpy's review. Well, I don't think he's actually posted a review yet, but we talked about it. Um, I do really like this beer, but I prefer my IPAs a little bit less bitter than this. A little bit more tropical fruit would have been nice, a little less bitter, but it is nicely balanced, and I don't think I did anything wrong with this beer. It definitely doesn't have any off flavors. It's got nice glass lacing, nice head retention. It's juicy. It's um, moderately bitter. It's bready in the middle. It's got everything you want um, in a beer, really. I would just prefer a little bit more juicy character, a little bit less bitter. It's still an excellent beer. And for a triple IPA, that 9.5%, it's just not, it drinks like a 7%, if that. Very crushable for a 9.5% alcohol beer. All that being said, I'm going to go with a 94 out of 100. I think it's a pretty solid A product. I would definitely recommend it if you could get Kettlehead beers in your area. There's that carbonation. It's definitely worth a shot. I don't think you can go wrong with it. If you like New England style IPAs, juicy IPAs, I think you're going to like this. If you like West Coast IPAs, a little bit more bitter IPAs, I think you might like this as well. It's a nice kind of cross between the two styles. You get the juiciness, you get the fruity character from all the hops, but it still has a moderate bitterness. And the malt character still comes through, like I said, in the middle of the sip. So you get a little bit of everything with this one while masking all of that 9.5% alcohol. So 94 out of 100 for the Triple Agent from Kettlehead Brewing Company out of Tilton, New Hampshire. Thanks again to Bumpy Road Brews for providing me with this beer. Link to his channel in the description below. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.